Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a closer look at a very original piece from Horizon, their debut model called Nautilus. But contrary to what you might be thinking, the name is not inspired by the famous model from Patek Philippe, but rather an even more famous book by Jules Verne, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. The inspiration for the name is clearly visible not only in the design of this watch, that really does look like something that could be worn by characters from the story, if dive watches existed back then, but also by the beautifully embossed caseback that even has a layer of sapphire over the motif to keep it away from scratches and scuffs. Truly unique and something I never saw done before. Just like the caseback, the rest of the watch is pretty original and full of unique details, which should come to no surprise as the man behind the brand is Fred Bekher, that worked on the designs of many microbrands with some even featured on my channel, like the Zelos Hammerhead and Swordfish. With this, he finally designed a watch for himself, and I do like the job he did. The Nautilus will be available in both steel and bronze, with the steel versions costing $349 and the bronze $379. Given a choice, I would definitely go for this bronze version, as not only is it more striking, but also looks more like a piece of kit they would use in the book. The case is pretty unique and is actually made out of two pieces with the outer one brushed and the inner one partly polished. They snap one into another, and as far as I can tell, the bezel locks the inner one in place. Again, something I never saw done before. When it comes to size and proportions, they didn't go crazy, which I like. The watch is 42mm in diameter, but with a lug-to-lug of 47, it wears more like a 40mm watch. The only large dimension is the thickness at 14.5, which is thick, but not overwhelming. The size, combined with a really good rubber strap that is soft and pliable but doesn't attract lint like silicone ones do, make this very comfortable and very easy to wear every day. But be aware, if you go for this bronze version, during hot summer days you will end up with green marks on your skin. They, however, do wash off easily and are a small price I would gladly pay for the looks of this over the steel one, especially because the bronze case works so well with the dial and hands. The dial is a rich dark green that has a sunburst effect on the outer edge and a wave pattern on the inner sunken part that gives it depth, which is further emphasized with the tall applied markers. Both the markers and hands are bronze colored to match the case, and also unique to this watch with the 369 markers and the date window being my favorite details. The only downside for me is the very small minute hand head, that not only makes it minute compared to the markers and the hour hand, but also makes it less legible in the dark. If there's one thing I would change, it's that. I would keep the shape as it looks great, but just increase the head to at least match the size of the hour hand. The lume is pretty decent with the bezel and the date disc loomed, but the date is barely visible after only a few minutes, so think of it as an attempt to mimic the hour marker, rather than making a fully readable date in the dark. The bezel has 120 clicks and is very smooth and easy to grip despite having very fine teeth, while the insert is PVD coated steel, and I like how the screw-in crown matches the bezel in both the grip shape and ease of use. The watch is powered by a Seiko NH35 movement that beats away 21,600 bph and comes with both hacking and hand winding, which is expected at this price point. Overall, the watch is pretty unique in every way possible, and it was a joy to wear for a few weeks that I had it. So if you're in the market for something different that doesn't draw inspiration from any iconic watch, but rather an iconic book, you should definitely check this one out. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.